Test 1 2, mic check 1 2. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the cafe, if you're out looking at the cattle, we're going to get started here in just a couple minutes. Test 1 2, mic check 1 2. 1 2, $80, 80 here, $1 down, $1 bind, 80 to bid, $81 here, now $1. You good? Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Stockman, Oklahoma, our consigners today, we want to thank each and every one of you for being here. And at this time, I'm going to ask Rex Fleming to step inside the ring and give the invocation. Thank you, Rex. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to sell the cattle today. We're going to sell the 55 open heifers first, the 184 pairs second, followed by the 88 bred heifers and then 189 bred cows. There's actually 92 lots. We added 2 pages there to the end of 5 head of single lots that'll be sold there at the end of bred cows. So if you don't have that, it's in the office, but we'll make it clear. If there's anything today, if we're going too fast, if you have a question, raise your hand. We're going to try to, the best we can, sell everything in 5 head increments. You'll have the option, and I'll say it, if it's a consignment of 20 head, you'll have the option to buy all 20, but we're going to sell them to you 5 head at a time with the option to take as many as you like. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a tie bid. All I can do is open it up between those 2 people and those 2 people only until the matter is resolved. We got Mr. Sean Fletcher will be here working for the Stockman, Oklahoma. Mr. Brooks Thompson is here working for the Oklahoma Cowman. You can turn your bids into those 2 gentlemen. You can turn them into me, and we'll have a nice, speedy sale. After the sale's over, if you will, please make settlement inside the office. Keith Smiley and his crew's here if any cattle hauling needs you could have, and Mr. Junior Archer's also here. There could be a couple other gentlemen. If you need help moving them cattle, we'd be glad to help you. Like I said earlier, we appreciate our consigners. We appreciate each and one of you taking time to be here with us today. We've got a really nice offering. The cattle are special. They've been handled the right way. We have sorted them the best we can to take anything off that needed to come off. Got them sorted off in single lots, and we're going to represent them the best we can. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we are grateful that you're here. We're going to turn to lot number 1, be pen 607, be consigned by Bennett Farms. Gentlemen, these cattle were weighed at home. They average just a little over 900 pounds. They are Hudson Angus genetics. They've been bangs vaccinated. They've been pelvic measured, all passed by Dr. James K. Riddenauer, their local vet. They were preg checked here. Again, they are open. We're going to sell them to you that way. Top end of replacement heifers. You're going to get the opportunity to buy 5 or 55. That is correct, right? 5 or 55. You'll have the option to the first 2 lots. You can buy 5 or 55, be times your money, 5 head increments, and here we go. And tell me what you're going to do here, and here you go. Hold on out here and tell me I'm going to let you bid on them. 2,700. Let's go to work. And 27.7 here to 8, 28 half here to 9, 3,000, 30, 50, 30, 100, and 31 here, and 31, 100 to bid here, and 3,100 to buy here, and 3,100, and 31 half here, half 2, gotta be 2 here, and 3,200, and 3,200 here, 31 half, now 2, 2.5 here, now 3, and 3,300 on it here, and 3, and 3, and 3, and 3, 3,300 on them here, now 3, and 32, 33 here, and 2.5, now 3, 33, 3,300 on it here, now 300 to bid, and 3,300 on them here, now 3, 33 half here, and 3,350, and 33, 3.5 here, and 3,350. Good as walks, ladies and gentlemen. 33.50, and 33, 3.5 here, and 3,350 to bid, 50 to buy. What you gonna do? 33, 3.5 on them, and I have sold them right here online. 3,300. That'd be Ross Preston. How many would you like, Ross? Ross, if you can't, click in that chat box and tell us how many you want. That's what I think. You got his number? Call him. We're going to call you, Ross, right quick. Ross is a little bit like myself. He told me this morning the computer confused him a little, so we're going to call him right quick and get an answer. Takes them all. All right, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, turn to lot number 3. It'll be pin 15 and 16. There's a total of 21 pairs, it looks like. Excuse me. That's right, isn't it? It's just 2 pins here. I apologize. 15 and 16, there's 5 head, 2-year-old pairs. 100% English, 100% black-eyed. They've had Bova Shield Gold, VO5 FP, black leg dewormed. The calves have had the Bova Shield Gold 1 shot with a 7-way black leg. The Price Farm CH Long cattle, there's 5 head total, and 15 and 16 you can buy either pin. There should be 2 and 3, I believe, if that's correct, or you can buy all 5. Here you go here on a good set of pairs now, the long pairs. Here you go here from Price Farms. And what are you going to do? And here you go here. I'm going to let you bid on them. 4,000, 4,100 on the money. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 43, 44, 40, 500, 600, 700, 800, and 48, 49, 5,000, 51 now, 2 and 3 and 3 and 3, 53, 4, and 55 here, and 5,500 on it here, 500 to bid, 500 to buy, 600 on them here, 50, 600, and 5,600 on it here, now 6 on here, 55, 5.5, 55, 50, and 55, 5.5 here, and 5,550 to bid here, and 55, 5.5 on them. Here we go, 55, 5.5, last call. Monty, you're out. 55, 50, 55, 5.5 here, and 5,550 on them, and I have 55.5. You bidding over here on your side, John. Now 600 and 5,600 on it here, 5.5, 56, 5.5, 5,600 on it here, now 600 on it here, and here we go, 5,600 on them, and I have sold them right there. 55.50. Put them on Cox and put them on 10. You want them all 5, Larry? Yep, thank you. 5 times the money. Thank you. All right, turn to Nightingale Farms, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 4 be pin 48, 49, and 50. They'll be 2-year-old pairs. They'll be 100% English, 100% black, white face. They've had Bova Shield Gold 5, VO5 FP, black leg and dewormed. The calves have had the Bova Shield Gold 1 shot and black leg. They've been exposed back, ladies and gentlemen, to Sutton Red Angus bulls on March 10th. 3 lots of them. You'll have the choice to buy them all, or you can buy 6, 5, and 5. And did he go on a 16 pair? And what are you going to do? And did he go and let you go again? And 37, 38, 39, 4, 41, 2, 3. Got to be 4, 5, 600, 700, 800, 5,000. And 52, 53, 5 here. And a 57 on here, 700, 57, 55, 5600. And 55, 56 here. And 600 to bid, 600 to buy, 55, 56, 6, 7. And 7. Take it right ahead of you, Sean. 57 and 5,700. I'm right over here at 56. Got to be 57, 5,700. Now wait. And 58 here. And 8 be good as walks. 5,800 and 7.5. Now wait on here, 58, 8.5 here, 850. Shoot them BBs fast, 58.50 and 58, 8.5 here, and 5,850 to bid here now, 58.5 here, and 58.5 of a half, 850 on it here, 5,850 on. Here we go, and 58, 8.5 here, and 5,850 on them, and I have sold them Sean's way, 5,800. Takes them all, thank you. All right, turn to lot number 5, ladies and gentlemen, be pin number 116. Be a set of 2-year-old pairs. They're 100% English, 100% black-hided. They've had the black leg, Viper Shield 6 VO5. They've had the pink eye, they've had the Pro Back 5, and they've been dewormed. They're sired by Connolly and Cantrell Grissom Bulls. There's 5 head of them. Be what you bid times 5. Working for Jack Sherry, and here you go. What him to do? 4,000, 41, now 2 and 3, 43, 42, 3, 4, and 44, 45 here, and 500, 500, 600, here to 700, 800, 48, 8, 48, 9, now 5,000, 51, now 2 and 3 here, and 53, 53, 4 here, and 5,400, on here 5, 55, and 5,600, on it here, now 6, on here 55, 5,600, and 55, 56 here, give me 5.5, now 6, half, 7, and 57, half here, 7, half here, 7, half here, 750, and 57, 7, half here. Now 750 to bid, 750 to mind here, and 57, 7.5. Here we go. 57, 7.5 on them, and I have. Sold them right there. 5,700. 5 times your money. 5 times. Doral. All right, be going to work here. Lot number 6, pin number 2, ladies and gentlemen. First calf effort pairs, Fleming Cattle Company, 100% English, 100% black-hided. They've had the Bova Shield Gold 6 VO5 black leg deworm, and the calves have had Bova Shield 6 VO5. The killed vaccine on the cows, Bova Shield 6 L5 on the calves with black leg and dewormed. That'd be 2 head. That'd be 2 times your money. And here you go. On a nut here in 42, 43. And 2, 3 here in 42, 4,300. On it here in 300 to bid, 300 by 42, 43. First calf effort pairs. What are we doing? And 42, 43, 4 here in 44, 45 here in 4,500. And 44, 45 here in 500 here in 500. Junior, you bidding 50, 45, 4,600. And 45, 46, 4,600. On it here in 600 to bid, 600 to buy here, 4,600. And 45, 46 here. And here we go. 45, 5.5 here if you want to do that. 45. 50 and 45, 5.5 here, and 4,550 to bid, 50 to buy here, and 45, 5.5 on them, and I have. Sold them right up there, 4,500. Thank you. All right, turn to pin number 7, lot number 7, pin number 9, excuse me. There'll be 2 head again, 2 times your money. Gentlemen, they're handled the same way. The first calf effort pairs are 100% English, 100% black-hided. You need to go 4,000, 41, 1, 2, 2, got to be 2 here, and 41, 2, 3, and 42, 43 here, and 4,300 on it here now, 3, 4 here, and 44, 44, you got to be 4, and 44, 45 here, and 45, 5, 5, 5, 4, 5 here, and 4,500, and 45, 6 here, and 4,600, and 700 on it here, 7, 8 here, and 48, 8, 9 here, 49, and 5,000 on it here, 51 here, 100 to bid, 100 to buy now, 2, 2, 2, 2, give me 2, down 2, and 5,200 on it here, down 2, and 2, and 3 here, and 53 on it here, now 300, and 5,300 on it here, down 3 here, and 53, 53, 3, 3, 3, 250 one time, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 52, 50, and 52 half here, now 2.5, here we go, 1.5, sold them 5,200, how they go? Thank you. Lot number 8, ladies and gentlemen, pin 10. That'd be 2 head. That'd be 2 times your money. 100% English, 100% black, white face on these. Handled the same way. Fleming Cattle Company. What are you going to do? 41, 2. And 41, 2, 2. Yes, 2, 3 here. And 43. You got to be 3 here. And 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 40, 500. And 45 here. And 45, 500 on the deer. Down 5 here. And 44's bid. Asking 5. And 4,500 on the deer. Now 5. Take a half one time. 44, 50. Now 4,500. 45 and a half. And 45 half 6 here. And 4,600 here. Half here, and a 46.57 on here, 777 half here, 750, and 47.7 half here, now 750 to bid, 50 to buy here, and 47.7 half, here we go, 47.7 half on them, and I have, sold the cattle, 4,700. Lot number 9, ladies and gentlemen, pin 4. Flaming cattle again, 2-year-old pairs. There'll be 100% English, 100% black-hided. There'll be 5 of them. Be what you bid times 5. They had the Bova Shield. They've had Bova Shield 6 VO5 black leg and dewormed. Calves have had the same thing. It looks like Bova Shield 6 L5 black leg and deworm. Flaming cattle again. You can hear them. What are you going to do? Let's go to work on a 41, 42, 2, 2, 2, yes, 2, 3, and 42, 43 here, and 4,300 on it here, 3, 4 here, and 44, and 45 here, and 45, 4,600 on it here, and 700, 800, 49, 99, you can take 9, 4,900, and 5,000, and 51 here, and 51 on 1, now 2, 2, 2, 2, down 2, on it here, now 2, and 2, and 2, and 2, 5,200 on it here, now 5,200, and 51 and a half here, 115, here we go, 51 1/2 now 2 on the deer now 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 half here and 52.50 and 52 half 3 here and 5300 on the deer down 3 and 3 and 3 and half here and 53.50 and 53 and a half 54 here and on the down 4 to bid 4 to buy 3 and a half and 4 here and 5400 on about a half. Sold the cattle 53.50. That'll be Cox on 10. All right, turn to lot 10, ladies and gentlemen, pin 8. They'll be 4 head. They're 2-year-old pairs. They're 100% English, 100% black-hided, handled the same way. Fleming Cattle Company. And here you go. What are you going to do? And did you go here? And what are you going to do? On over here, 5,000. And 50, 51 here. And 5,000, 51, 41, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4, 45, 4,600. And 45, 46, 7. On it here, 46, 47. I'm on like 6, 7, 8. And 48 here. And 48, 800. On it here, 48, 9, 49, 49, 5,000. On it here, now 5. And 5,000. On here, Sean didn't take it. 5,000. On here, 49, 5,000. Internet, you give me 5,000 and 5,000. I'm with Brooks at 551 on it here, 5,100. You own them all that time, hadn't cost us nothing yet. 5,100 and 51, sir. 51 on 100. You on trial 5,100. Here we go. I'm online at 5,000. Brooks, your man's out. 50, got to be 51 and 51 now 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Internet, you got to be 5,200 and 5,200 on it here now 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and 3. 53, 54. Trevor and 5,400 on it here now 4 here and 5,400. Here we go. 5,400. Internet, you are out. Takes 5,400 if you want to be in the lead. And 5,400. They're nice on it here. 5,400. Here we go. 5,400 on them and I have. Sold on Brooks' way. 5,300. Thank you. Turn to lot number 11, pin 17, ladies and gentlemen. There'll be 2 head. It'll be 2 times your money. They're 2-year-old pairs. There's one black-white face, one red-white face. They've had the bull with shield gold. VO5 FP. They've had black leg. They've been dewormed. The calves have had the one shot. And here you go in black leg. I'm wanting to do long pairs again. Here you go here and they're nice. On it here 42, 3, 4. And 44, 45, 46, 7, 8, now 9, 5,000. On it here and 5,000. On it here and 5,000. And 49's bid asking 5,000. On it here and here we go. 5,000. 49, 9.5. And 49.50. You get 49, 9.5 here and 4,950 to bid here and 49, 9.5 on them. Anybody else? 49.50. 5,000. And 5,000 half here and 50, 50. 50 half here and 5,000, 50. And 1 here, 51 1 here, 50, 100 on the deer now, 100 to bid, 100 to buy. Hold on, I have. Sold them right there, 50 50. All right, turn to lot 12, ladies and gentlemen, pin 51. First calf heifer pairs, there's 4 of them. It'll be what you bid times 4. They're 100% English. They're 100% red-hided. They've had the same Bova Shield Gold 5, VO5 FP, blackleg, dewormed. The calves have had the Bova Shield Gold one shot and they've been blacklegged. They have been exposed, ladies and gentlemen, on March 10th back to the Sutton Red Angus Bulls. And here you go. What are you going to do? I don't know. Here be what you bid times 4. And here you go here. And 41, 2. And 2, 2, 3, 3, 44, 45, 46, 7, 8. Now 9, 5,000. 51 here and 100 to bid. Now 2 and 3. And 53, 4 here and 54, 55 here and 500 on it here. 55, 5,600. And 55, 56 here now 600 to bid. 600 to buy here now 7. And 57, 7 on it here. 5,700 on it here now 700. On it here, and here we go. And 57, 7, 8 here, and 58, 8, 8. Sean, your man's out. 5,800 and 888 here, and 800 on it here. 5,800, sir. And 58 now 9 here, and internet 5,900 and 5,900 on it here. Now 9 here, 999. Trevor, you're out. Takes 5,900 and 58's bid. 59 here, and here we go. 5,900 on them, and I have sold the cattle. 5,800 your way. All right, turn to lot 13, ladies and gentlemen, pin 11, 2-year-old pairs, 100% English, 100% red-white face to be what you bid times 1. Still Nightingale Farms, handled the same way as the last ones had ever shot. You can give them. Here you go, 4, 41, 2. And 41, 42 here, and 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 45 here, and 4,500. And 4,500 on it here, 5, 6 here, and 4,600. And 45, 46 here, and 600 to bid, 600 to buy here, and 45, 5.5 here, and 45, 50. And 45, 5.5 here, now 4,550 to bid here, half to buy. Hold on, what I have. Sell them your way, Sean, 4,500. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 14. It'll be pin 202, 204, 206, 208. There's 20 head total. We'll buy them in increments of 5, 5, 10, 15, or 20. They're 2-year-old pairs. They're 100% English, 100% red and red and white face. They've had the Bova Shield Gold 5, VO5, FP, blackleg, pink eye, and dewormed. Calves have had the Bova Shield Gold one shot. The calves have been exposed. Cows have been exposed back since February 25th to Brett Hayes, low birth weight Red Angus bulls. Going to work for Mel Gosen. I've worked for him for 10 plus years and he handles them the right way and brought you a good setup. Here you go. What are you going to do? Tell me. 41, 2. Yes, 2, 3, 44, 45, 6, 7, 8. Now 5,000, 51, now 2. And 51, 5,200 on the deer and 200, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5,500. And 5,500 on the deer. Now 5 here and 55. The right kind, 5,500. And 54, 55 here and 5,500 on the deer. Now 5 here and 55, 6 here, 56, 7. And 57 here, 700 on the deer. Now 7, 5,700. And 5,700 takes 650 one time. 56, 6.5. And 56.5 here and a half, 56, 15. Here we go on the deer. Now 6.5 on them and a half. Sold the cattle. 5,600. You want them all? Takes 202 and 208. That's 10 head total. We've got 204, 206 left. I'll write that down just so I got it. You're buying 204 or 206. There'll be 10 head left. And here you go. And right there, got 4,800 in the hallway. 900, 5,051. Now 2. And 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Here in 5,200 on it here. And 200 to bid. Now 300 to buy it here. 4. And 5,400 on it here. Now 4 here. And 53's with Sean. 5,400. And 53, 54 here. And 400 here. Now 400 to buy it here. 5,400. Take 53.50 one time if that'll help you. And 53, 3.5. There's 10 head left now. 53, 3.5. And 5,350. Down 3.5 here. And 53, 3.5 here. And here we go. 5,350. Hold on, what I have. Sold them 5,300 Sean's way. What's that name? Hooper. 5,300 times 10. Thank you. He got 204 and 206. All right, we're going to flip over here now to lot 15, ladies and gentlemen, pen 3. There'll be 2-year-olds. They're 100% English, 100% Charolais. There's 4 of them. It'll be what you bid times 4. They've had the Bova Shield 6, VO5, blackleg, and dewormed. The calves have had the Bova Shield 6, L5, blackleg, and dewormed. Working for Flaming Cattle Company now, and here you go. On it here and tell me. On it here what you want to do. On it here 41, 42, 2, yes, 2, 3, 3, 44, 40, 500, 500, 600, 700, 800. And now 9, 5,000 on here. 1 here, 50, 100. And 1, 2, 2, 2 here, and 100 right there. Down 2 here, and 2 and 2 and 2. And with Brooks at 1, now 2. And 51, 5,200 on the deer. Now 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. 5,200 on the deer. Take 1.5 one time. And 51, 1.5 here, and 51, 50. Get a 1.5 here, and 51, 1.5 here, and 5,150. And here we go. And 51, 1.5 here, and 51, 50. Get 51.5. Now 2, 5,200. Now half, 52.50. And 2.5 here, and 2.5, 2.5, 2 and old single shot, 52.50. And 52, 2.5 here, down 2.5 on him and a half. Sold on 5,200, 5,200. How you want them? Junior, thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, turn to lot 16. It'll be pen 12. It'll be a 3-year-old pair now. She's 100% English, 100% black-hided. Had the Bova Shield Gold 5, VO5 FP, black leg. The calf has had the 1 shot. They've been exposed back to Sutton Red Angus bulls from Nightingale Farms. A fancy little old 3-year-old black cow with a nice calf. And here you go. What are you going to do? On it out here 41, 42, 1, 2, 3, 3, 44, 45, 4,600, 800, 5,000 on it here. Now 1. And 5,051 here, 100 to bid here, 100 to buy here, 50, 100, and 50, 100 on the deer. Now 1 here, and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2, 1, 2. I'm on line, 51, now 2, and 51, 52 here, now 200 to bid here, and 200 to buy here, and 5,200. Here we go, 100, 200 on them, and I have. Sold her 50, 100. That'll be Trevor Hartman. Hartman. All right, turn to pen 17, ladies and gentlemen. 3-year-old pair, 100% English, 100% black-hided. Had the black leg, Virus Shield 6, VO5, the pink eye shot, Pro Back 5, dewormed. Sired by Conley and Cantrell Grissom Bulls. Has a newborn baby calf, Jack Sherry. You know what he's going to do. 4, 41, 42, 100, 200, 200, 41, 2 here, and 200 on a good pair. Now 3, and 43, 44 here, and 400 on it here, and 44 here, and 400 to bid, 400 to buy here, 40, 400, and 43, 44 here, and 4,400. Anybody else? 4,400. Here we go. And 43, 44 here, and 400 to bid here. She ought to be worth that. 4,400. Here we go. 100.5. Sold her 4,300, 4,300. Put her on Justin. All right, turn over here to pin 118, 3 and 4 year old pairs. There's 5 of them. Be what you bid. It'll be 5 times your money. They're 100% English, 100% black-hided. They've had the black leg. They've had the Virus Shield 6, VO5, pink eye, Pro Back 5, dewormed. They're sired by Conley and Contrell Grissom Bulls. Jack Sherry's the producer, and here you go. What are you going to do? On it here on a good set of 3 and 4 year old pairs. On it here and tell me. On it nice cows. On it here and here you go. On it here and let you go. 4, 41. And 1, 1, 2, 2, 43, 44, 45, 4600, 700. On it 8, 8, 8, 8, 48, 49, up 1,000. On here 5, 51. And 51 now 2. And 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 3 and 54 here now 400, 500, 5600. And 5600, 700. On it here 6, 7. And 56, 57, 8, 8, 8, 58. On it here now 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. 800, 50, 800, and 57, 58 here now, 800 here, down, 58 here, and 800, here we go, 57's with Sean, take 8, and 5800 on it here now, 800, 800, on, here we go, on them and I have. Now 9, 59, 6,000, 6,000, 61, 1, 1. We can go just like I do on the East Coast. 6,100, 100, 6,000 bid. Give me 1. 61, 1, half, 1, 6. I never would have thought of it. 61, 61. Your turn. Ball's in your court, coach. 6,100. What you going to do? 75, now 1. 61, 61. Flex one time. 6,100, 6,100. Here we go. And 100 here now, quarter. 1, 1, 1 a quarter here now, quarter to big, quarter to buy. 6,100 and a quarter here down a quarter to big, quarter to buy. What you going to do? 61, 1 a quarter on them I have. Thank you for the help. Sold the cattle, 6,100. Thank you, Mr. White. Lot 19. Pin 53. Be what you bid times 4, ladies and gentlemen. They are 3-year-old pairs. They're 100% English, 100% black-hided. They've had the Bova Shield goals, Bova Shield 6, VO5, black leg, dewormed. The calves have had the 6 with the L5. Fleming cattle again. Here you go. On it here instead of 3-year-olds. They're straight. They're good. What are you going to do? On it here 41, 2, 2. Let you bid. Now 42, 43, 44. And 45, 4600, 700, 800, 49. Now 9. You got to be 9 here. 49. And 4900 on it here now 9. And 9 here now 9. Hey, Rex, I'm selling yours. Quit talking to them. 4900. And 4900. Now 5,000 on here. 51 here. 100 to bid. Now 2. And 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. 1, 2. And 51, 52 here. 100 here. Now 2. And 51, 5,200, now 2, and 3, 53, and 3, 3, 3 here. Give me a half one time, 52.50, and 52, 2 half here. Been a good bidder all day, 52, 2 and a half. Here we go, 52.50 on Trom, now 3, 5,300 internet, and 5,300 on it here on 3-year-olds now, 5,300, and 5,300 on it here, down 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 half here, and 53 half on it here. Here we go, 53, 3 and a half, and 5,350 on it down, 50 to bid, 50 to buy here. You sure? On it here, 53, 3 and a half on them and I have. Sold them online, 5,300. Trevor Hartman. Lot number 20, ladies and gentlemen. Turn to pin 205. 3-year-old pairs. They're the right kind. 100% English, 100% red. Bova Shield Gold 5 VO5 FP, black leg, pink eye. Deworm, calves have had the Bova Shield Gold. One shot and black leg are exposed on February 25th back to the Haven Red Angus Bulls, big stout, good calves on them, ladies and gentlemen. They're a set of 3-year-olds, Ghost and Ag. What are you going to do? And did he go on here? 42, 43, 4, and 45, 46, 7, 8, here to 9, 5,000, 51, 2, 2, going to be 52, now 3, now 4, and 5,400, 55 here, now 55, 4, 5, 5,500, and 55 here, 5,500 on it here. Look at the calves, 5,500, 54's here, 5,500, and 54 half here, and 5,450, and 54, 4 and a half here, and 5,450, and 54, 4 and a half here, and 54. 400 here now half, and 54.50 now 5, and 55, 5,500, and come on 5 here, and 55, 500 here now. We're just getting warmed up. 55 and a half, and 55, 5 and a half here, and 55, 5 and a half here, and 55.50 now 5,600, sir, and 5,600 here. Load the big gun. I know you bought one. 5,600 and 5,600 on it here, and 5,600 on it here, 600 to bid here. 5 and a half now 6, 5,600. Anybody else? 5,600. Here we go, and 5,600. What you gonna do? 5,600 on them and I have. Sold them up high, 55.50. Bird, Mr. Bird, thank you. 55.50 times 7. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 21, pin 52. There'll be 3 of them. They're 3-year-old pairs. There's 1 black, white face, and 2 reds. They've had the Bovis Shield killed virus, the cows and the calves, and tell me what are you going to do? And did he go on it here in 41, 42 here in 1, 2, 2, 42, 43, 44, 4,500, and 4,500 on it here, 44, 45, 4,500 on it here, now 5, and 44, 45 here, and 45, 500, 4,500's all, 4,500, and 4,500 on it here, nice set of 3-year-old pairs, 4,500, and 44, 45 here, and 45, 500, where you at, Sean? 5, 5, 6, and 4,600 on it here, 5, now 600 on it here, 4,600's all on it here, 4,600, and here we go, and 45, 5.5 here, and 45, 50, 45, 5.5 on them, and I have. Now 6, 4,600, thank you. 4,600, look around, 46 and a half on here, 46.50, and 46, 6.5 here. Gary, we're going to hire you next time. 46, 6.5 here, 46, 6.5 here, 6.5 on them here, and I have. Sold them Sean's way, 4,600. Dupree, thank you. Next lot will be 2. Be lot 7. That'll be 2 times your money. They're 4-year-old pairs, and they're fancy. They're 100% English, 100% black-hided. They've had your killed Bovis Shield 6 V05. Calves have had the 6 L5. They've all been black-legged. They've all been dewormed. Flaming cattle again. Hey, gentlemen, these are nice. Here you go. They're 4 years old, 41, 42, 43, and 445 here, and 44, 4,500 on 45, 45, and 4,500 on here. 4-year-old pairs and they're nice, 4,500, and 4,500 on it here, 45, 500, 45, now 6, 46, 47, 48, 49, now 9, and 9, you both out here, and 49 here, 4,900, 8 right there, now 9, and 48 half here, and 48.50. You say 48, 9, 9.5 here, 40, I took it right ahead of you. Now 5,000 and 5,000 on it here. Internet's going to be 5,000 even and 5,000 on it here and 5 to bid, 5 to buy it here and 5,000 money. It takes 5,000 easy and 50, 50 and 50 half here and 5,000, 50. You get 5,000 a half here. Now 1 and 51 on here, half here and 51 a half here. Now 51, 50. You get 51 a half here, 51, 50 on them and a half. Sold them right there. 5,100 Cox on 10. All right, turn to lot 23, ladies and gentlemen, pin 201 and 203. They'll be 4-year-old pairs, 100% English, 100% red-hided. They've had the Bovis Shield Gold 5 V05, FP, blackleg, pink eye, dewormed. Bovis Shield Gold 1 shot and blackleg on the calves. The cows have been exposed back since February 25th to Brett Hayes, low birth weight bulls. And, hey, look at the calves on them now. Big stout calf. Study that calf now on a 4-year-old pair and a good one. Who do you go want to do? I'm going to let you bet on a 4, 41, 2, and 3, 44, 45, 6, 7, 8, 5, 51. Now 2, 3, 4, 54. You got to be 4, 5, 5,500, and 54, 55 here, and 54. Now 5, 5,500, and 55 here, and 5,500 on it here. 4 to bid, 5 to buy, 55, 5,600, and 55, 56. Now 7, 5,700. I take 6.5, Larry, if that'll help you. 56 half, and 56, 6.5 here, and 56, 50, 6.5 here. Look at them babies. 56, 6.5, and 56 half here, and 5,600 here. Down a half a dollar here now. Half to bid, half to buy, 56 half on them and a half. Sold them Sean's way. 5,600. GNR 100. Thank you. All right, turn to pin 21 to be 1 times your money. She's a red, white face. 100% English, had Virus Shield 6, Calvary 9, Safeguard, DTE, landing cattle. They've been poured with a generic Ivamec pour on. Got a newborn baby. It's home raised pair now. Did you hear little red balding? You got to like her. 42, 43 on the money. 3, 4, 45, 4,600, 700, 800, and 48 here to 888. Now 9 here. 49, 4,900, 8 to 9. Sean's in the lead to 48, 49. Now you say 9, 49, 49. Now 5,000 and 5 here to give you 5,000 on here. Beautiful little old cow. 5,000's even. 51. And 1 on here. Now 2, 2, 2, 2. 52 here. Now 200. And 51. Now 2 here. And 200 to bid. Take a half. 51. 1.5 here. And 51. 50. And 51. 1.5 here. And 51. 1.5 here. And I'm right here on the quarter at 51. 1.5. And then 1.5 here. Now 2. And 52. 2.5 here. And 52. 2.5 here. And 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. She's a good one. 52. 50. And 52. 2.5. 3 here. And 53. 3.5 here. And 53. 50. And 53. 3.5 here. Down 3.5 here. Down 350 on him and a half. Sold her 5,300. Put her on Rex. Lot 25, pin 46, ladies and gentlemen. They'll be 5-year-old pairs. They're 100% English. They are 100% black-hided. The cows have had Sidectin and black leg. We're working for Justin Weichel. I tell you what, I'm going to let you buy, if you want to buy pin 46, 45, and 28, that looks like there's 9 of them total. You can buy 5, 3, or 1. You can buy all of them if you want. If you're the high bidder, you can take all 9. You're working for Justin Wackel, and did you hear money to do on a deer 4, 40, 100, and 4, 41 here, 1, 2, 2, 43, 4300 on a deer now 3, 2, 3, and 44 here, 44, 45 here, 500, 500, 500 on a deer 4500, and 4500 now 600 on a deer 46 here, and 4600, and 45, 46 here, and 4600 on a deer, not to go down here, 4600 on a deer, get here in the 4600 and 4600 on here. Look at 45, 46, 45, 5.5 here. Here we go. 45, 5.5 here. Sean's in the lead. I believe 45, 5.5 here. 45, 50 on them. And I have. Sold them your way, Sean. 4,500 Eichelberger. You want them all? Takes them all 9 times. 4,500. All right, turn 2, 112, pin 112, 5 and 6-year-old pairs. Working for the Jack Sherry family now. 100% English, 100% black, and black white face. They've had the black leg, Virus Shield 6, VO5, pink eye, Provac 5. Ladies and gentlemen, Conley and Cantrell sired Grissom Bulls. Here you go, Jack Sherry cattle down. Here you go, what you bid times 3. Here you go, 41, 2. And 41, 42, 3. Here now, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 44 here, and 4,400. And 4,400 on it here now, 4. And 43, 4 here, and 4,400 on it here, and 400 to buy. And 44 here, internet, you're looking better deal, 4,400. And 4,400 on it here, 44, 45, 4,500. Took it right ahead of you online. You get me 4,500 and try one more time, Dustin. And 4,500 on it here, and 45, take 44.50 if that'll help you. 5 here, and 45, 5.5 here, and 45.50. Now 600 on it here, and 46 here, and 46. Internet, you got to be 46 and a half, and 46.50, and 46, 6.5 here, now half, now 7, and 4,700 on it here, now 7 here, and 700 to bid here. Internet's out, 4,700, and 4,700 on them here. They're nice, 4,700. Here we go on it here, now 700 to bid on them and a half. Sold them 46.50. Your way, Sean. Mr. Rowell. Mr. Rowell. All right, ladies and gentlemen, pin number 207 and 209. There'll be 5-year-old pairs. They're 100% English, 100% red-hided, Bovis Shield Gold 5 VO5 FP, black leg, pink eye, dewormed. Good set of babies, and they've had the Bovis Shield Gold 1 shot and black leg. Ghost and Ag, they've all been exposed back to the Brett Hayes low birth weight Red Angus bull since February 25th. They are exposed back. Could be getting a 3-1. There's 10 of them. You can buy 5 or 10. Ghost and Ag, here you go. What are you going to do? On it here and tell me on a 5-year-old pair and a good one. On it here and tell me 42, 43, yes, 3, 4, 45, 4,600, 700, 800, and 9, and 5,000. And 51 on here, 551. And 100 on it here, 550, 100 on it here. Now 1 here, 51 takes 1. And 100 to bid here, and 50, 100 on them here. Good set of cows, 50, 100, and 551. Now 2, and 2, 2, 2, 2 takes 2, 5,200. I'm right here at 1. Now 2, and 51, 52 here, 1.5 here, and 51, 50, and 51, 1.5 here, and 51, 50, 51, 1.5 here, and 51, 50 to bid here, 1.5. Here we go, 51, 1.5, now 2, and 52, 2, 2, half here, and 52 and a half, 3 here, and 5,300 on it here, and 53, 4, and 54 here, and 400, take half, 53, half here, half 4, and 5,400 on it here, 400 to bid here, half here, and 54 to half, and 5,450 down a half on them and a half. Sold them 5,400. Cox on 10. Nope, but I'm on number 12. Cox on 12. Yes, sir. All right, turn 2. Lot number 30, ladies and gentlemen. Pin 211 and 213. 5-year-old pairs again. 100% English, 100% red-hided. Ladies and gentlemen, are handled the same way. They got big, stout calves. Bigger set of calves on these. Ghost and Ag handled the right way. It's 13. You can buy 6 or 7, or you can buy all 13. And then you go here, what are you going to do? On it here and tell me. Gate cut now. And then you go here, what are you going to do? On it here, oh, right there. 5,000's online. 5,100 and 1.5 here. Now 2, 52 and a half here, and 53, and 53 half here, and 53 and a half, 54 here, and 5,400 on it here, and 54, 4.5 here, and 5,500, and 55 here, and 5,500. Look at them calves, 5,500, and 5,500 on it here. Now 5 here, and 55, 5,500. Give 75 one time, 54, 75, and 54, 75 here. Now 75 here, and 54 half. Now 75 here. What you gonna do? 54, 75. Here we go. Internet, your turn. And 54, 75 here. Now 5 and 5,500, 5 1/4. quarter, 55, 5 and a quarter here. How can you tell that close? 55 and a quarter, and 55, 5 and a quarter, and here now, quarter to bid. Diesel's high. Load that trailer. 55, 5 and a quarter, and 55, 5 and a quarter. What you gonna do? 55, 5 and a quarter, here now, quarter to bid, quarter to bid, here now, quarter on them, and I have. Sold the cattle, 5,500. GNR 100. You want all 13? Takes them all. Thank you. All right, turn 2, pen 44, ladies and gentlemen. Our 6-year-old pairs are 100% English, 100% black-eyed. Working for Justin Weichel again. There's 4 of them. The cows have had side dectin and black leg back in the fall. Weichel Cattle Company again. Justin Weichel brought you a good set of black pairs. Ain't money to do. And 37, 3,800 here, and a 38, 39, 4, 41, 2, 2, 3, 3, 44, 4,500, and 44, 45 here, and 4,500 on it here, 4, 5 here, and 4,500, and 4,500, 44, 4.5 on it here, 44, 50, and 44, 4.5 here, 6-year-old pairs, 44, 50, 44, 4.5 here, and 44, half here, now half to bid, half to buy, now 5, 4,500, you're out, sir, and 4,500 on it here, down 5 here, and 5, 45 here, and 500's here, down 5 here on them, and I have. Sold them Sean's way, 44.50. Bill Rowell again, bought a good set. Here's 4 more of them, ladies and gentlemen. They're the same way. On them here, handled the same way. And here you go, 41, half, 2. And 42, 2, 2, 2, half here. And 42, 53 here. And 43, 3, 3, 3, half here. And 43, 50. And 43, 3 and a half here. And now 350. Same cattle, handled the same way. 43, 50, Bill, you on Trump. And 43, 3, half here. They're good. 43, 3 and a half here. And 43, 50. And 43, 3, half here. Look at them babies on them. 43, 3 and a half here. And 43, 50. And 4,300 here, down a half here. And 43, 50. And here we go. 43, 3, half here. Now 4, 4,400, and 4,400 on the deer, down 400 to bid, 400 to buy here, and 44 here, and 4,400 on them, and I have. Sold the cattle, 43.50. Bill Rowell. Turn 2, pin 321, ladies and gentlemen. Be working again for Mel Gosen Ag. 6-year-old pairs are 100% English. There's 5 reds. There's 1 black. Gentlemen, they've had every modified live vaccine you can give the cows and the calves. They've been exposed back to Brett Hayes, low birth weight. Red Angus bulls, they're the right kind. They got a good set of babies nursing them. There's 6 of them. It'll be what you bid times 6. And here you go. On them right here, get 42, 3, 4, 44. Yes, 4, 5, 4,500, 600, and 4,700. On it here, 700, 800, 48 here, and 8, 4,800, and 4,800. On it here, now 8 here, and 48, and 8, 47, now 8, and 800, now 9, and 49 here, now 9 here. I'm online now, 48, 8.5 here, and 48.50, and 4,800. 50, get 48, 8.5 here now, 850, and 48, 8.5 here, 850, and 48, 8.5 here now, 850 to bid, 50 to buy here, and 48, 8.5. Here we go, 48, 8.5 on them, and I have. Sold them online, 4,800, Trevor Hartman. All right, turn 2, pin 323. There'll be another draft of them, or 6 of them again. It'll be what you bid. Times 6, 100% English, 100% red hided. They've had every modified live shot you can give them. Are exposed back to Brett Hayes bulls end of February. And here you go. On it out here and tell me what to do. On here 323 right here and tell me 41. Yes, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 44, 45, 4600, 700, 800, and 48 here, 47, 48 here, and 8, 47 and a half, and 47, 15, and 47, 7 and a half here, and 47, 7 and a half, 8. I'm online now, 4,800 and 8 here, now 4,800 on it here now, 800. Doug, you bidding 4,800 and 4,800 on it here. Now 8 here and 48, 800 here. We're online at 47.50. Takes 4,800, gentlemen in the crowd. 4,800 and 4,800 here now. 8, 48 here and 800. Look at them babies. 4,800. Here we go. On them and I have. Sold them online. 47.50. Monty Nell. All right, turn 2. Pin 210. There'll be 1 6-year-old pair. Gentlemen, she's handled the same way, had everything. And here you go, right off of them right here and tell me 41, 2, 3, 4, 44, 45, yes, 5, 600, 700, and 47 here. Just one time your money, 4,700 and 4,700 on it here, 700 to bid, 700 to buy it here, and 47 and 46 is here, 4,700 on it here now, 777, 4,700 on a good young pair now, right there, 4,700's all, and 4,700 internet, what you gonna do, 4,700 and 4,600, 47 here now, 700 on a deer now, 700 to bid, 700 to buy, 4,700. Here we go, 46, 47, and 46, 47 here now, 700. Here we go, on them and I have. Sold at 4,600 Watkins. All right, turn 2, pin 39, ladies and gentlemen. There'll be 7 head working for Justin Weichel. They're 7-year-old pairs. They're 100% English. They're 100% black-hided. The cows have had side decked and wormer black leg. 7 times your money. Weichel Cattle Company, and here you go. What are you going to do? 32, 33, 4, and 34, 35 here, and 3,600 on it here, 700 on it here, 36, 37, and 36, 37 here, and the 700 on it here, 30 on half, 36 and a half, 3,700. Never would have thought of it. 3,700, sir, and 3,700 here now, 7 on it here, and 37. You on trial, Bill? 37, 7.5 here now, 8, and 38 here, 8, half here, 38.50, and 38, 8.5, 38.50. Bill, we're out. And 38.5 here, and 3,850. Now 9, 39. Internet takes 9, 3,900, and 3,900 on it here. Now half here, and 39.50, and 39, 9.5, 39.50, 39.50, and now 4,000. New man on it here. Internet, you're out. 4,000 even on it here. 4 to bid, 4 to buy here. 4,000 even on a good pair, and 41 here, and 41 on 1, 2 on it here. Now 2 and 2 and 3 and 3 and 4,300 and 42, 43. Internet, you're out. Takes 4,300 to get in the lead. 42's bid. Asking 3. And 42, 43 here, and now 300. Internet, what do you say? On it here, 4,300 and 4,300 on it here. Take a half one time, 42, 15. Here we go. On it here now, 42, 2.5 on them, and I have sold them 4,200. Harbachi straight away. Harbachi straight. All right, we'll go back here on pin 5. Be 1 times your money, 7-year-old pair. She had the killed vaccines. Flaming Cattle Company. What are you going to do? On it right here, 31, 32, 31, 32, 31, 2, 3, 33, 34, 3,500 on 7-year-old pair and a good one. And 35, 36. Talk to me again. Baby Cass got a knot between his eyes. But not between. He's been there his whole life. And here you got 36, 37, and 36, 3,700 on it here, and 37, 6.7 here, and 3,700 here, and now 7, 36, 6.5. Internet, you on time, and 36.50. Boy in here, 36.5 here, and 3,650, and 36.5 here, and 3,650. Sean's in the lead at 3,600, 36.50. And here we go, and 36, 6.5 here, and 36.50. And here we go on it here, and 36, 6.5 here, 36.50. 36, 6.5 here, and 36, 6.5 on him and a half. Sold him your way, Sean. 3,600. Put him on done. 3,600 on done. Thank you, Caleb. Aiden, here you go here in turn 2. 42, 8-year-old pairs times 4. The cows have had Sidectin and black leg. Weichel Cattle Company again. Be 8-year-old pairs. Be what you bid times 4. On it here, what you going to do? On it here, 31, 2, and 2, 2, half 3, 3,300, and 33, 33 here, and 3,300, 2.5, 3, 3,300, and 3,300 on it here. Now 3, 33, half here, and 33.50, and 33, 3.5 here, and 3,350 to bid here, and 50 to buy here. Internet, you're looking on 8-year-old pairs, 33.50's all, and 4 here, and 34, 34 half here, and 34.5, 34.50, and 5 here, and 35, 5.5 here, and 35.50, and 35. 5.5 Internet, 35.50, and 35, 5.5, 6 here, and 36 half here, and 36.50, and 36, 6.5. Sean, your men are out. 36.50. I'm online now. 7 and 37.5, 8 here, and 38, 38 here, and 800. Come on, 3,800, and 3,800 on it here. Down 8 here. Internet, you are out. Takes 3,800, and 3,800 on it here. Now, hey, I'm with Sean at 37.50. I want 3,800, and 3,800, 8 half here. You both out. 38.50. And 38, 8.5 here, and 38.50, and 3,850 to bid, 50 to buy here, 38.50, now 9, and 3,900, and 39.5 here, and 39.50, 9.5 here. Sean, your man's out. 39.50. Come on, James. 39, 9.5, and 39.25 one time if you want to do it. 39, 9.25, and do it fast. 39, 9.25, and here we go. And 1/4 half here, now 50, and 39.5 here. Quarters bid, 1/4 half here, 39.50, 75 here, now 75, and 75 here, 75, 99, 4,000 on here, 1/4 here, 40 and 1/4, and 4,000 and 1/4. Here now, 1/4 to bid, 1/4 to bind here. Now 1/4 on it here, 4,000 and 1/4. Internet, you're out. 40 and 1/4, and 40 and 1/4 here now. 1/4 to bid, 1/4 to bind here. Down 1/4. Hold on, what I have. Sold the cattle 4,000 even. Bill Rowell buys again. Turn 2. 24 is your next pin number. 9-year-old pair. Justin Weichel. Cows had Sidectin black leg. 32, 3, 4. And 33 half here. And 33.50. And 33, 3.5 here on a 9-year-old pair. 33, 3.5 here. And 33.50 here. Down 3.5 here. Big calf 4. And 3,400 on the deer. Down 4 here. And 400 here. And 3,400. Let's go. And 34, 4.5 here. And 34 half 5 here. And 35, 5.5 here. And 35.50. And 5.5, 6 here. And 3,600 on it here. 600. 3600 now half here, 3657, and 3700 on the deer. Now 7 here, now 7 to bid, 7 to bid here, 7 half here, 3750 your turn, 8 and 3888 here now, 800 here now, 3800 and 3800 internet. What you gonna do? 38888. You gotta be 800 here. Hitter. What you gonna do? 3800 and 3800 on the deer. Now 7.5 with Sean. Now 3800, 8888 here and 800 here, 800 there on them. I have 3750. Put them on Harbachi. All right, turn to pin 114, 8 and 9-year-old pairs. Be what you bid times 2. They're 100% English, 100% black-hided. They've had everything Jack Sherry can give them. What do you want to do? And tell me. And here you go here and tell me. Let's go to work on them right here and tell me. 8 and 9-year-old pairs on over here. 3,400 and 34 half here and 34. 4.5, 5, 35, 5.5 here and 3,600 and 3,600 here. Half here and 3,650. Half here, 36 half here, 3,650. Internet you on trial, 3,650 and 7 here and 777, 3,700. Here down a half here and 37.50, and now 8 here and 38, half, 38.50, now 9 here and 39, 9.5 here, 9.50, and 39, 9.5 here and 3,954,000 on it here now. 4 to bid, 4 to buy here. Give me 75 one time, and 39.50, 75 here now. 4,000 on here online. You're out. Takes 4,000 and 4,000 on the deer. Down 4 here and 4 and 4 and 4 and 4. You're gonna give that 4,000. Before say 4,000. Here we go on a half. 39.75. Harbachi. Pin number 1, ladies and gentlemen, 8 and 9-year-old Charolais cross pairs. They've had the Bova Shield kill virus. Calves have also had the kill. Working for Janice Bacon. Here you go. Hey, Charolais. Here you go here. And what are you going to do? On to here. Be 2 times your money. What are you going to do? 31, 2, 3, 34, 35, 3,600, 700, 800, 4,000, 41, and 41 here. And 441, 1, 4,100 on the deer. Now 1 and 441 here. Take 40, 50 one time if that'll help you. They got big, stout Charolais calves. And 40, 50, 1 half. And 41 and a half here. And 41, 1 and a half here. And 41, 1 and a half here. And 41, 50. And 41, 1 and a half here. 1 and a half. No, sir. 41 and a half. Now 2 and 2 took it right ahead of you. Give me 4,200, sir, and 4,200 now half. 4,250 and 42 2 and a half here. Money got big stout calves, good calves. 4,250 and 42 2 and a half here. Now 3 4,300 on the deer. Down 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and 43 here and 300 to bid, 300 to buy. Hold on, what I have sold them online. 4,250 Monty Nail. Turn to 108, ladies and gentlemen. All right, this will be the bred cattle division. It looks like we're starting the bred cattle now. Going to work for Tracy Whitley Cattle Company now. They are first calf heifers. They are 8 months bred. 100% English, 100% black-hided. They've had 2 rounds of Vista 5, Calvary 9 multi-men, dewormed with injectable sidectin. They're bred to low birth weight proven Angus bulls. Either the right kind set of bred heifers, and there you go. What do you do? On that here and tell me. And then I'm going to let you bid 3,500, 3,600, and 37, 38, 39, 4, 41 here, and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. 1, 2 here, and 4,200, and 41, 42 here, and 4,200 on it here. Heavy bred now. 8 months bred. 4,200 and 4,200 on it here. Down 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. 42, 41, 4. I'm with you at 41, 4,200, and 41, 42 here, and 2 and 2. Half now 2, 4,200, and now half here. Now 3, 4,300 on it here, and 3 and 3 and 3 and 3. You got to be 43. I'm with Sean at 4,250. You got to be 43 on this side. 4,300 and 2.5 right here with Sean's. That right? Now 3 and 43 on it here. Now 3 half here, and 43, 3 half here. Now 4 here, and 44 half here. Now 5 here, and 45, 5.5 here. Now 600 and 4,600 on it here. 600 to bid, 600 to buy here. 4,600 on it here. How about you? 4,600 on them and I have. Sold them Sean's way. 45.50. Bought you a good set. Turn 2. Pin number 119. First calf heifers again. 7, 8 months bred. They're the right kind. 100% English. 100% black-hided. Black leg. Virus Shield 6. VO5. Pink eye. Pro back 5D wormer. Bred to Gardner. Did y'all hear that? Gardner. Low birth weight Angus bulls. Hey, and here you go. Wanted to hear Gardner bred now. And here you go. What are you going to do? Be 15 of them. You can buy 5, 10, or 15. I want 3,700, 3,800. The money's on. 37, 38, and 37, 38, 38, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Now 9 here, 39, 39, 3,900. Now 4,000 on it here. Now 4, 41, and 41, 1 here, and 4,100 on it here. Now 1 here, and 4,100, and 4,100 on it here. Down 1 here, and 41. Bred to Gardner bulls. 4,100. What we doing? 4,100, and 41, 1. one here, and 4100 on the deer, down one here, and 41. I'll take 40-50 Trey one time. Now one, and 40, well, y'all both out. 4100 here. Y'all have a conference. Let's go. 4100 and 4100 on the deer. Now one here. Phone a friend. 4100 and 40. 111. 4100 and 41 half here. 41. 1.5 here. 4150. Get 41. 1.5 here. 4150. You talking to me, Junior? 41.5 and 41. 1.5 2 here. And 42 and 2 and 2 and 2. 42 half here. And 42 half 3. 4300 and 4300 on the deer. Down 3. 43 and 4300 on the deer. And 3 and 3 half here. And 4350. 3 half here. 4350 to bid here. And 50 to buy on them. 4350 on them and a half. Sold the cattle. 4300 Hooper. 4300 Hooper. Thank you. You want all 15, Trey? Takes them all. Turn to pin 117, 2-year-olds, 5 and 6 months bred. Jack Sherry handled again, same vaccination protocol. First calf heifer is now 5 and 6 months bred. Just a little shorter in the gestation. It's bred to the same Gardner low birth weight bulls. Help yourself, 37, 38, 8 half, 9, 39, 39. You want to be 9, say 9, 3,900. 8 and a half, 9, 39 and a half, 4 on it here, 4,000 on it here, 4,000 on it here, half here, 40, 50, and 440 half here, 40, 50, 40 half here, 40 half on a good set, 40, 50, and 40 half here, 40, 50, 40 half here, handled the same way, just a little shorter, 40, 50, and 4,050, 4,050 to bid here, 4,050, and 40, 50, now 50 to bid here, 50 to buy here, 40, 50, and 40, 50, and half here, 40, 50. Anybody else? 40, 50, 40, 50 on them and a half. Here we go. On them and a half, 40, 50 on them and a half. Sold them right there. We'll put them on Rex and put them on number 1. All right, Jack Sherry again, 1 and 2-year-olds, 4 months bred. There's 3 of them, 100% English, 100% black and black-white face. Virus Shield 6, VL5, Pink Eye, Provax, had the Provac 5, bred to the same Gardner low birth weight bulls. They're 4 months bred, just a little shorter. 31, 32, 1, 2, and 31, 32 here in 100, 200, 300, 33, 3,300 on it here, 2.5, 32.50, and 32.5, 33 here in 3,300. Sean, you're the man's out. 3,300, 2.5, 3, and 33 here in 3,300 on it here, down 3 here in 33 and 3 and 3, 2.5, now 3, and 3,300 on it here in 33, on it here in 33. 300, 2.5, now 3, and 33 half here, and 33.50, 33, 3.5 here, and 33.50, and 4 here, and 34. Internet 3,400, and 3,400 on here. They'll fit that other group, 3,400, and 3,400 on here. You on trial 34, 3,400 on it here, 4, 4.5, 34.50, and 34, 4.5 here, and 34.50. Get 34, 4.5 here, and 34.50 on them. Here we go, 34, 4.5 on them. You on trial internet 34.50, and 34, 4.5 here. Hillary, what you want to do? 34.50 on them, and I have sold them 3,400 TK. All right, turn to 107, ladies and gentlemen. Be 8 of them now. We're going to sell them to you 8 times the money. They're Whitley Cattle Company. First calf heifers. Now they're 4 months bred. They're 100% English, 100% black-eyed. They've had 2 rounds of Vista 5, Calvary 9, multi-men, dewormed, with injectable sidectin. They're bred to his proven low birth weight bulls. Ladies and gentlemen, Tracy Whitley's good bred heifers, and they're nice. And what to do? Be 8 times your money. You need to go here 32, 33, 33, 4 here, and 35, 3,600 here, half 7, 37, half here, and 3,800 here. Now half internet 38.50, and 38, 8 half here, and 38.50. Get 38, 8 and a half here, and a 9 here, and 39. Now 9 and 9, 3,900, and 3,900. The real deal, 3,900. Here we go, 38 and a half, now 9, and 3,900 on it here. Now 9 here, and 39, 900 on a good set of bred heifers. Now 3,900, and 3,900 here. Now 9 internet. You looking, Hillary? You looking? 3,900. They're good, and 3,900 on it here. Now 9 here, 8 and a half. Take 75, 38.75. Anybody else? 38.50, 38.75. And here we go, 8.50, 8.75 here on a good set. 38.50, 38.75. Now 9, now 9, now 9. I took it right ahead of you. Give me 3,900 on the corner. Now quarter internet, 39, 9 a quarter, and 39 a quarter half. 39.50. Now 75, 39.75, and 39.75 here, and 75.75. 39.75 here, and $75 internet's out. 39.50, 39.75, and here we go on it here. And now 75 on them, and I have 39.50. How they go? All right, ladies and gentlemen, new deal now. Going to work for the T Hart Ranch. It'll be pen 29. They're first calf heifers. They're 3 and 4 months bred. They're 100% English, 100% black-hided. They've had all their pre-breeding shots, 8-way Somnus Cattle Master VL5 Pink Eye hoof rot implants. The hoof rot implants, gentlemen, are good for 1 year till this November. Bangs vaccinated, wormed, and poured. They are AI bred. Listen here now. AI bred to 3C next up. They are carrying bull calves. They've been sonogrammed with bull calf pregnancies. Growth performance added here now. T Hart Ranch, new consigner. There's 9 of them. I'm going to sell them to you 9 times the money. They are ultrasounded. They are carrying bull calves in their belly. And here you go on it here. If you heard me online, they got bull calves in their belly, AI bred. Did you go here? What you do? On it here, got 3,700. They're bidding online, 38, 39, 4, 41, now 2. And 42, 43 here, and 3.5 here, and 44, 4.5 here, and 44, 50. And 44.5 here, and 4,450, 4,500. And 4,500 on it here, 45. We got bull babies in their belly, 4,500 to the proven bull. Here you go here, and 4,500's all. And 4,500 on it here, and 45 here, and 4.5. Now 5. 4,500 here, bred to 3C next up now, 4,500 and 4,500 on it here, and 4.5 now 5 here, and 4,500 and 4,500 here, what you do, 4,500 on it here, internet 4,500 and they're good ones on it here, 4,500 and 4,500 on it here, down 5 here, and 45, 4,500, here we go on it here, take 75 one time, and 44, 75 here, and 44, 50, 75, what you do, 44, 50, 75, here we go, hold on what I have, sold them 44, 50, put them on Fitzgerald. All right, same consigner, had every shot the same. All your pre-breeding shots. These are AI bred to 3C next up calves carrying heifer calves, ladies and gentlemen. These have heifer calves. There's 5 of them. Be what you bid times 5. AI sired now, AI bred and guaranteed AI with a heifer calf. On it here, we're going to do 4,000. They're bidding on the line. Takes 1, 2, 2. Dustin 43, 44 half. And 44, 4.5 here, and 4,450. And 44, 4.5 here, and 4,450. 4,400's bid. 4,400 and a half here, and 4,450. And 44, 4.5 here. Going to have a good heifer calf now. 4,450. And 44, 4.5 here, and 4,450. And let's go 44, 4.5 here. We're going to do 4450 internet. You on Tom. And 44, 4.5 here, and 450 to bid here. Hillary out here, 4450 and 4,450. Now 50 to bid, 50 to buy. Hold on what I have. Sold the cattle online. 4,400 same way, Fitzgerald. All right, here's 7 more of them. 100% English, 100% black-hided, handled the same way. Genetics all the way top and bottom side. These will be carrying heifer calves again due in late October. These are the bull breds. Right off of them are semi-Angus, low birth weight, bred to low birth weight, proven low birth weight bulls are also carrying heifer calves. Will be what you bid times 7. And here you go. On and out here in 37, 3,800. Half here, 38, 38. Half here, 39, 9. Half here in 4,050. And 40, 50, 41 here. And 41 on 100 to bid. 100 to bind here. 40, 50's right here. 4,100. And 4,100 on it here. Down 1 here. 41 here. 100 to bid. 100 to bind here. 41 here. 100. Here we go. 4,100 on them I have. Sold them 40, 50. Same way. Fitzgerald. All right, turn to lot number 50, ladies and gentlemen. Pin number 105. Be working for Tracy Whitley again. There's 14 of them. They are first calf heifers, gentlemen. They pregged 3 months, 90 days bred, 100% English, 100% black-hided. They've had 2 rounds of their Vista 5 Calvary 9 multi-men dewormed with injectable ivermectin. They're bred to his proven low birth weight Angus bulls. Whitley cattle, you can buy 5, 10, or 14. 5, 10, or 14. 5, 10, or 4. 5, 5, and 4, or 5, 10, or 14. Here you go. What are you going to do? And tell me on it here and tell me on it here. Here we go. On it here in 35, 35, 5.5 here in 3,600. And 3,600, yes, half here in 37, 7.5 here in 3,800. 8.5 here in 3,850. And 38, 8.5 here. Now 9. And 9 here in 39, 3,900. And 3,900 on them here. They're good. 3,900. And 3,900 on it here. Now 9 here to 850. Take 8 38.75 one time, 38.50, 38.75 here in 38.75. And Whitley cattle now 38.50, 75 here in 38.50, 75 and 38.50, 75 here at 8.50. Now 75 here in 38.50, 75. Anybody else you looking online? 8.50, 8.75 here in 38.75. And here we go. 38.50, 38.75 here now. $75 here in 38.75. Here we go. 38.50, 75. Better deal. 38.50, 75 on them, and I have sold them. 38.50, 38.50. Chandler. Tell me what you want. Takes them all. All right, turn two. Lot 51, ladies and gentlemen, pen number 124. There'll be two head. 1 and 2 year-olds are 7 months bred now. A black, white face, and a red. They've had the Virus Shield 6, VO5, Pink Eye, Provac 5D worm, bred to Gardner low birth weight bulls. Working again for Jack Sherry, 7 months bred now. Heavy bred, 31, 32, 22, 31, 3200, 300, and 3300 on a deer. Now 3 on a deer, 33, 3300 on a deer. Internet, you're looking 3300 and 3300 on a deer. Down 3 here in 32, half here in 3250, and 32, 2.5 here in 3250 to bid, 50 to buy here. The money's on now to a half 3, and 33 here in 33 and 3 and 3 and 300 on a deer. Now 3 here in 33. Sean, your man's out. 3300 and 3 half here in 3350. Get 33, 3.5 here now. 4 here in 3400 and 3400 on a deer. Half here in 3450 and 34, 4.5 here in 3450. Internet, you're out again. 3450 and 34, 4.5 here in 3450 to bid, 50 to buy here in 34. Half here in 3450. Get 34, 4.5 on them. Here we go. Now 5, 3500 and 3500 on a deer. Down 5 here in 500 and 3500 on them here. Sean, your men are out. 3500, 35 hallway, 3500 and 3500 on a deer. Down 5 here in 35, 35. What you gonna do? 3500 on them and a half. Sold them 34.50. But I'm on C creased. Turn to your next lot. 122, pin 122, lot 52. There'll be 4 and 5 months bred, handled the same way, crossbred, 2 blacks and 1 red. Had the same shots, bred the same way to Gardner Bulls. Wanted to do 3,000, 30, 50, 31. And 31 1 here and 3,100 on a deer. Down 1 here at Internet. Here we go. 31. Handled the same way. 3,100 and 31 1.5 here and 31.50. I'm online. 31 1.5 here and 31.50. And 31 1/2 2 here and 32 2 200 232 here at Internet. Got to be 32 and 32 1/2 here and 32.50. Sean 32 2.5 here now. 2.5 2.5 2.5 2.5 3 and 3,300 on a deer. Down 3 here, half here, and 33.50 and 3,350. You're the odds. 33.50. It's your turn. 33 3.5 here now. Half. Sean, you're out. 33.50 and 33 3.5 here now. Half on them and a half. Sold them online. 3,300. Dustin Hillary. Go to work for C.H. Long and Price Farms. There'll be 5 head of them. Gentlemen are 2 years old or 7, 8 months bred. 100% English, 100% black-hided, Bova Shield Gold, FP5, VO5 FP. Had the black leg, have been dewormed. Fancy set. Heifers, bred heifers, 7, 8 months bred. Going to calve any day, looks like to me. And here you go. They're good. What to do? 5 head. Yes, 5 head. 5 head. 5 times your money. And did you go here on the Price Farms? On it to do here in 35, 3,600 and 738 here in 39, 4 on it here. 1 here in 41, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 43, 2, 3 and 44 here in 45 here in 400, 500 on it here now 5. That's him at 4, 5 and 4,500 on it here. Down 5 here in 44, 45 here in 500 and 45 here in 400, half here in 44.50. Here we go. 4.5 here and going to have a pair any day. Now 5. 4,500 and 4,500 and they're good on it here. You're out in the seats. 4,500 and 4,500 on it here. 4.5. Now 5. 4,500. Here we go. 40 on trial. 4,500. 45. No. 4,500 and 4,500 on it here. Down 5 here and 4,500. Here we go. What'd you say? 5, 5.5 here. Reed, you could be 45.50 and they're good. And 45, 5.5 here and 45, 5.5, 45.50. Internet's out. 45.50 and 45, 5.5 here and 45, 5.5 here. 45.50. 45, 5.5 here. I'm telling you, they're good. 45, 5.5, I believe I would. And 45, 5.5 here and 45.50. Here we go. On here. Last call. 45, 5.5 on them and a half. Now 6. 4,600. 40. You're going to hurt your neck doing that. 4,600 and 4,600 on it here. Now 600 to bid. 600 to buy it here. 4,600 on them and a half. Sold them online. 45.50. Reed Ewell. Turn 2, pin 106, ladies and gentlemen. Tracy Whitley Cattle Company again. 2 and 3 years old, 8 months bred. 2 and 3 years old, 8 months bred. They're the right kind again. Bred to low birth weight Angus bulls. Whitley Cattle Company again. And here you go. On it here and tell me. Heavy bred, and they're good. Don't on right here and tell me going to calve any day. Looks like. Here you go here. What you going to do? On here 37.50 and 38, 8.5 here and 39, 9.5 here and 4,000, 50, 41, 1, 41 here and 4,100 and 41 here. They're good. Read if you're looking 4,100 and 41, 1.5 here and 41.50 and 41, 1.5 here and 41, 1.5 here and 41.50 and 41, 1.5 here, 150, 41, 1.5 here, 41.50. On it here now, 1.5. How about you, gentlemen? And 41, 1.5 here, and 41, 150, and 41, 1.5 here. On it here now, 1.5. Now 2, 4,200, 42. Did you get it? 42 half, 42 and a half, and 42.50. Give me a quarter. One time we'll go the hard way. Now half, 42.50, 75, and 75 here, and 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 quarter to big, quarter to mind here. Down a quarter here now, quarter to big, 4,300 and a quarter here now, quarter to big, quarter to mind. Hold on, what I have. Sold the cattle, 4,300. Mr. Durrell, thank you. C.H. Long Price Farms, be what you bid times 3, pin 13, are 2 years old. They are 8 months bred. There's 2 black brockle face, 1 red, 1 has a calf. Now you're getting 1 pair. You're getting 1 pair. If at every shot you can give them, one of them, the red mott, has calved. And here you go. Heavy bred. On it here, what you do? On it here, 37, 3,800, 800, 900, 4,000. And 41, 2 here. Now 2, 2, 2, 2, 42, 1, 2, 3. And 43 here and 4,300. On it here, down 3 and 3 and 3 and 3. 43 here and 2 half here and 42.50. And 42, 2 and a half, 3 here and 43 half here and 43.50. And 43 and a half, 4 here and 44 and a half here and 44.50. And 5 here and 45, 45, 5 and a half here. 45.50, 5 and a half, going to be pairs any day. 45, 5 and a half, 45.50, and 45, 5 and a half here. 45.50. Brooks is in the lead at 4,500 now half, now 6, and 4,600 on it here now. 600 to bid, 600 to buy here, 4,600 on it here. And here we go. Hold on, what I have. 45.50. How's that go? Mr. Gilbert, thank you. Back to Gosen Ag now, working for Mel Gosen family. 2 and 3 years old, 6 and 7 months bred. Gentlemen, 6, 7 months. 100% English, 2 blacks and 1 red. Be what you bid times 3. They've had every shot you can give them. Bred to them, good. Bred Haven Angus Bull, Red Angus Bulls. And here you go. On it here and tell me. Good set of pairs. And here you go. What are you going to do? And here you go. On it here and tell me. On it here, 37, 3,800, and 37, 899 here, and 4,000. On it here, 1, 41, 2, heavy bred, 4,200, and 41, 2 here now, 2, 4,200. On it here, 41 and a half. Internet, you're looking 41.50, and 41, 1 and a half. Heavy bred. On it here, 41, 1 and a half here, now 2, 42 half here, and 42.50. Now 3, and 4,300. On it here, and 3, and 3, and 3, and 3, and 3, 3. Got to be 3, 4,300, and 4,300. On it here, 3 half here, and 43.50, and 43, 3 and a half here, and 4,350. 43, 3 and a half here, and 43.50. 43, 3 and a half here, 43.50, and 43, 3 half here, and 4,350. On them, and I have. Sold the cattle, 4,300. Gilbert again. Be working for Jack Sherry now, 3 and 4 years old. Gentlemen are 7, 8 months bred. 7, 8 months on the breed up. We got every vaccine you can give them. Are bred to the Gardner low birth weight bulls. Here you go. Lot 57, pin 113. Hey, 15, 5, 10, or 15, 5, 10, or 15. What are you going to do? And did you go here? 35, 3,600, and 35, 36, 37, 38 here today. Now 9 here, 39, 4 here, and 4,000, half 4, and 4, half here, 40.50, and 1 here, 41, a half here, now 2 and 2, a half here, 42.50, and 3, and 43, half here, and 4 here, and 4,400, half here, and 44 and a half, 5 here, and 45, 5 and a half here, now 600, and 46 and a half here, 46.50, now 7 here, 700, and 4,700 internet to the real deal, 4,700 and 4,700 on it here, 7 half here, 47 half here, and 8 on it here, 48 8 half here, 48.50 and 48 8 half here. You sat here all day for them, 8 and a half, now 9 and 49 here, 9 and a half here, and 49.50, 49 9 and a half here, 49. Make them bring 5,000 or on them, 49.50 and 49 9 and a half here, 49 9 and a half here, 49 9 and a half here. Anybody else? 49.50. Here we go, and 4,950, 49 9 and a half here, and 49.50. Here we go. Hold on, I have sold the cattle, 4,900 Bennett. You want them all? 15 times, thank you. Turn to pin 120, ladies and gentlemen. Still working for Jack Sherry. 3 and 4 year olds are 7 months bred. Handled the same way. 41. They're bidding on line 2, 3, and 42, 43 here in 200, 300 on to here 42 half here in 42, 53 and 43, 3 half here and a 4 here and 44 half here and 44 and a half here 40, 500 and 45, 5 here 45 and a half here now 600 on it here 46, 4600 and 4600 on it here now 6, 46 half and 46, 50, 46, 6 and a half here and 46 half here now 6 and a half 7, 4700 and 4700 on it here now 7, 7, 7 half here and 47, 50 and 47, 7 and a half here and 47, 50, 7 and a half here and 47, 7 and a half here now 750 and 47, 7 and a half. How about you? 47, 15. Here we go. 47, 7 and a half on them and a half. Sold the cattle 4,700. Dupree buys again. Here you go. 109, 3 and 4 year olds. Gentlemen, these are 5 and 6 months bred. Handled the same way. Bred to the same Gardner bull. Still working for Jack Sherry. What's your bid times? 4, 41, 2 and 41, 42 here and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2, 2, 2, 2, 40, 200, 100, 200 and 41, 42 here and 2, 3 here and 4300 on here. Roller coasters going up. 43, 44 and 44 here and 4400 here now 5 here and 45 internet 4500 and 45, 46 here and 4600 on it here now 6, 45. 45 and a half one time 45 50 and 45 5 and a half 6 here and 4600 here now 600 4600 and 4600 internet's out 4600 here now 600 to bid 600 to bind here we go 4600 on them and a half sold the cattle 45.50. I'm going to work for DTE now. 13 head, 3 and 4 year olds, 3 and 4 months bred, pin 47. They're home raised. They've had every shot you can give them. Virus Shield 6, VO5, Cavalry 9 Safeguard. Had Ivamec, pour on, generic Ivamec 13 times. You can buy 6 or 7, or you can buy all 13. Here you go. What to do? Hold on here and tell me. 37, 3800, and 37, 38 here, and 7 half, 8, 38 here now, 800 half here, and 38.50, and 38, 8 half here, and 38.50 on a good set of cows. 38.50, and 38, 8 half here, and 38. Fall calvers now, 38.50, 9, and 39.9 here, 900, 39, 9 half here, 39 half here, now 950, and 4,000 all here. Half here, 40, 50, 40, half here, half, 1, 40, 100, and 40, 100 on here. Give me 75 one time, 40, 75 here, now 75, 1 on it here, 40, 100, and 41 on 1 here, 100 to bid, 100 to bind here, 41 here, 40, 75 down 1 here, 41, 41. You want to give 1, B1, would say 1 on here, 40, 100 on them and a half, 40, 100. Here we go, last call on them and a half. Sold the cattle 40, 75. Put them on JK. Act like I don't know who you are. 111, 4 year olds, 4 and 5 months bred, 100% English, 100% black, white face, black leg. Have had it all. Jack Sherry, 2 times your money. 37, 3800, and 37, 38. Let's go 8 here, and 38, 838 down here now. 837 half here, and 37, 50, and 37, 7 half here. Fall calvers again. 37, 7 half here, and 37, 50, 800, and 38, 8 half here, and 38, 50, 39, 39, 99 takes 9, saying 9, 39 half here, and 39, 50, now 4,000 on it here. 4 and 39, 4, 41 here, 41, 1, 100, 100, 100, 41, 4, 41. I'm online now at 4,000. Take 40, 50 one time from either one of you. 40, 50, and 40 here down a half here, and 4,000 and 50 to bid, 50 to buy. Hold on, and a half. Sold them online. 4,000, Dustin Hillary. Gonna go to work now for Floyd Cattle Company. 4 years old, 3 and 4 months bred. 100% English, 100% black-hided. Virus Shield 6, VO5, black leg, side decked and poured. Bred to Semi, Angus, and Charolais bulls. Floyd Cattle Company, 3 and 4 years old. And what are you going to do? 37 half here, and a 3800, and 38 here. They're young. They're fall calvers. 38 here, and 38 at 3800 here now. 8 and 3800 on it here. Half here, and 38 half. Now 9 and 39 here, and 39 900 on it here. Now 9 and 39 here, and 3900 on it here. 8 and a half right here. Now 9 here, and 39 99 internet you on Trom 3900 and 3900 on it here. Down 9 here, and 38 half. Now 9. Here we go. 859 here, and 3900. Here we go on them and a half. Sold them 38.50. JK. I'll go back to work now for Ghosts and Ag again. Gentlemen, they're 4 years old. Hey, they're 6 and 7 months bred. They're 100% English, 3 blacks, 1 red. You'll get 4 times your money now. They've had the Bova Shield Gold 5 VO5 FP, a set of 4-year-olds heavy bred. And I want 32, 33, yes, 3, say 4, and 35, 36, yes, 7, 8, and 38, 39 here, and 39 to 4,000 on it here, 41, 41, a 4-year-old now, 41, 2, and 41, 42 here, and 100, 200 on it here, down 2 and 2 and 2 and 2, 1 half, and 41, 50, and 41, 1 1/2 here, set of 4-year-olds now, 41, 1 1/2, and 41, 1 1/2 here, and 41, 50, heavy bred on it here, 41, 1 1/2 here, 41, 50, I believe I would, 41, 50, and 1 1/2 here, and 41, 1 1/2, look at the screen, they're good, 41, 1 1/2 here, and 41, 50, and 41, 1 1/2 here, how about you gentlemen, 41, 50, get 41, 1 1/2 here, 41, 50, Hillary, you looking, they're good, 41, 50, and they're heavy bred, 41, 50, and 41, 1 1/2, now 2, on it here, down 2 and 2 and 2 and 2, 42 here now, 200 to bid, 200 to bind, here we go, 4,200 on them, and I have sold them online, 41, 50, Dustin Hillary. And here comes 3 more of them now. 4-year-olds, 4 and 5 months bred. There's 2 blacks and 1 red. It'll be what you bid times 3. What you bid times 3, handled the same way. Ghost and Ag, and they're good. Here you go here in 37, half, 3,800, better deal. 38, half, 9, and 4,000 on it here. 40, half here, and 440, 50, and 440, half here, and 4,050, and 40 to bid, 50 to buy here, 40, 50 here now, 50, and 4,050, 40, half here, Hillary looking, 40, 50, and 40, half here, and 40, 50 to bid, 50 to buy here, and 4,050, and 40, 50, 40, 50. Now we're on the same place at 39 here, 39, 9 and a half, 39, 9 and a half, and 39, 9 and a half here, and 39.50, get 39, 9 and a half here, and 39.50, and 3,900 here, down a half here. Better cows now, 39, 9 and a half, now 4,000, and 4,000 on it here, now 4 to bid, 4 to buy it here. Internet, you're looking, 4,000 even, and 4,000 on it here, down 4 here. Internet's out, takes 4,000 on it here, 39 and a half, down 4 here, and 4,000. Here we go, hold on what I have, 39.50. We're going to put them on Jensen again, thank you. Go back to work for DTE now. Pin 22, 3 and 4-year-olds are shorter bred, 3 and 4 months bred. 100% English, 100% red, white face. Have had their virus shield 6. DTE Landon cattle, home raised. Gentlemen, here you go. What are you going to do? On them right here and tell me 32, half, 33. Fall calvers, 3,300, half here, and 34, 4 and a half here, and 34.50, and 34, 4 and a half here, and 3,450 to bid, 50 to buy here, and 34, 4 and a half, 34.50, and 34, 4 and a half here, and 34.50, 34, 4 and a half, 34, 4 and a half here, and 34.50. Good cows, 34, 4 and a half, and 34, 4 and a half here, and 34, 4 and a half here, and 34.50. You're looking online, 34.50, get 34, 4 and a half here, 34.50, and 34, 4 and a half here, now 5, 5, 5, 5, 35, 35, 3,500 on it here, 3,500, and 3,500 on it here, down 5 here, and 500, takes 5, 3,500, and 3,500 on it here, down 5 here, and 35, 3,500, here we go, 3,500 on them and I have, 34.50 your way, Brooks. Bolton, thank you, 127. Bolton with an F, excuse me. On it here, 127, 5-year-old, 7, 8 months bred. Heavy set of 5-year-olds. Jack Sherry now. Hey, they handled the right way. What did it do? On it here, look at here. Here you go. On it here, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 35, 3,600. On it here, 36, 7, and 38. Here, 8 to 9. Here, 4,000. On it here, 4. On it here, going to be 4,000. And 4,000. On it here, 39. I got you at 34, 1. On it here, 41. Takes 1. Brooks, 40, 100. And now 2 here, and 42, and 2, and 2, and 2, and 3, and 3. 43 here now, 300. And 4,300 on it here. 43, 4,300, and 42 high, 43, 300 high here, 43, 50, down 43, 3 and a half, and a 4, 4,400, and 4,400 on a here, 44, 4,400 on a here, 3 and a half, 75 one time, and 43, did you say yes, 75 here, and a 4 on a here, 4,400, and now quarter, 44, 4 and a quarter here, now quarter to bid, quarter to buy here, 44 and a quarter, gonna have you a token any day, 44 and a quarter on a here we go, now half here, 44, 50, 75 here, down 75 here now, 75 to bid, and 44, 75 here, and 44, 50, 75 here, down $75, 475, what you gonna do, 44, 50, 75, here we go, and 50 to bid, 75 here now, 75, conference is over on them and a half, sold them to you, 44, 50. Dupree buys again. Thank you. Turn to Jack Sherry again. 5 times your money. 5 years old, 5 and 6 months bred. Handled the right way. 37.5, 3,800, and 38.88 here, and 38.5 here, and 39.99, 39.5 here, and 4,000. On here, 40.50, 40.5 here, and 40.5 1 here, 41, 1.5 here, 41.52, and 42.2 here, and 4,200 on it here now 2, and 1.5 2 here, and now 2.5 here, 42.50, get 42 2.5, and 42.50 get down 2.5. Internet's out. 42.5 here, and 4,200 here, down a half here on them. Here we go. On them and a half. 42.50 on them and a half. So 4,200, how they go. Thank you. Be 5 times your money again. 5 years old, 3 and 4 months bred. Jack Sherry handled the same way. On it here, 34, 34 half, 35, 30. Oh, Floyd. Sorry about that, Floyd cattle. Handled the same way though. Virus Shield 6 VL5 black leg side decked and pour on. Bred to Semi Angus and Charolais bulls. Be 5 times your money. Sorry about that, Floyd Cattle Company now 34 half, 3,500 and 35, 35, 35 here and 35, 35 and a half here, 35, 50, 3,600 and 36. Half here and 36.50. Get 36, 6.5 here and 36.50 and 36, 6.5 here and 3,650 to bid here and 36.50 on a good set. 3,700 and 3,700 on it here now 7 on it here now 7 to bid, 7 to buy here and 37 here now 700 and 37 on it here now 7 to bid, 7 to buy here and 37. Here we go. Anybody else? 3,700 on them and I have. Sold the cattle 36.50. Put them on Hillary. DTE Landing Cattle, 4 times your money. 5-year-olds are 4 months bred. They're 100% English, 100% black or black-white faced. They've had the Virus Shield 6 Cavalry, 9 Safeguard. Had to pour on their home race set of cows. DTEs who we're working for, 4 times your money. Hey, did he go? On it here and tell me what did he do? On it here, 37.5 here and 3,800 and 37.5 8 here and 3,800 on it here, 3,800. Here we go. Better cows, 3,800 and 3,800 on it here. Down 8 here and 38, 32 half. Now 3. Money's on 32 and a half, 33 and 33 half here and 33.50. Get 3 and a half here and 4, 34 takes 4 and 3,400. I'm online at 3 and a half, 34 and 34 half here and 34 half here and 34.50. Now 5 here and 35, 5 and a half here and 35.50 and 35, 5 and a half here and 35 and a half. Internet, we are out. Takes 35.50 and they're good. And 6 and 3,600 and 3,600 and a half here and 36.50 and 36, 6 half here and 3,650 to bid. Internet's out again. 36.50 and here we go. 36, 6 and a half on them and a half. Sold 3,600 Rowell. All right, back on Ghost and Ag now. They're 5 years old, gentlemen. They're 7, 8 months bred. They're 100% red hided. It'll be what you bid times 5. They've had every shot you can give them. They are red, they are heavy bred, and they are nice. So, here I'm going to let you bid on them. 34, 35, 4 and a half, 35, 5 and a half, 3,600, and 36 half, 7, 37 and a half here, 38 at 8 half here, and a 9 here, 39, 5-year-olds, 39 and a half here, and a 4,000, and 40, 50, 40 half, 1 here, and 41, 100, and 41 and a half here, and 41.50, and 41, 1 and a half here, and 4,150, and 4,100's here, 41 and a half, internet, you're out, 41.50, and 41, 1 and a half here, what you going to do, 41 and a half here, 41, 1 and a half here, 41.50, and 41, 1 and a half here. What do you want to do? 41, 1 and a half here, and here we go. On it here, 41, 1 and a half on them and a half. Sold them, 4,100. Gilbreth again, thank you. Still working for Ghost and Ag. 6, 7 months. Heavy bred again. Same kind of cattle now. Same handle the same way. Here you go. 37 half, 3,800 and 38. Yes, 8. 38 half, 39, 9 and a half, 4,000, 40, 50 and 51, 41. Handle the same way. 4,100. Same cattle, same genetics. 4,100 on it here. 41 here, 4,100 and 41 here. Half 1 here, 41. Internet, you're looking 4,100 on a good set of Red Angus now. 4,100 and 41 here, 4,100. Brooks about you. Man, 4,100 and 4,100 on the deer down bond here, 40 half 1 here, 40, 50, 41. Anybody else? 40, 50, 4,100 and 40 half 1 here, 4,100 here now. 100 to bid, 100 to buy here, 41. Here we go. Hold on and a half. 40, 50, 40, 50. We'll put them on Jensen. Go to work for Austin Cattle Company now. 5 years old, 3 and 4 months bred, 100% English, 1 black, 6 reds. They've had triangle 10, black leg injectable, dewormed in the fall. Bred to Hartley Creek Black Bulls, Mindeman Red Angus Bulls. So Austin Cattle Company, 7 head of them now. 5 years old, 3 and 4 months bred. Hey, need to go here a little strong to the reds. On here, watch your bid. Going to be times 7. Then need to go here to 32 high, 3,300. And 32 and a high, 33. Here to 33. On here to 2 and a high, now 3. And 3,300 on it here and 2 and a high, 33 half here and 33.50. And 33, 3 and a half here and 3,350. Got 3 and a half here and 33.50. And 3,300 now half here. You're looking online. 5 years old, 33.50. And 3,300 here down a half here. Brooks is in the lead. 33, 3 half here and 33.50. And 3,300 here down 50 to bid 4 here and 34, 34, 400 here down a half here and 34.50 and 35 here and 3,500 on it here now 5 and a half here and 35.50 and 35 5 and a half here and 35 half 3,600 on it here now 600 to bid 600 to buy here and 3,600 and 35 and a half 36 here takes 75 one time 35.50 75 here down $75 on them and a half 35.50 on put them on Rowell. Go back to work for Mr. Jack Sherry, 4 and 5 years old. Gentlemen are 7 months bred. 7 months bred. Heavy bred. Hey, need to go on it here to 37 high, 3,800 on it here, 800 here now high, 38.50 and 38 a half here to 9 here, 39 a half here to 4,000 on it here to half here to 1 41 40 50 41. I'm with Kirkendall at 40 50 41 here and 4,100 and 41 on 1 here and 4,100 here now 1 here 4,100. You're out on this side 4,100 here now 1 here 100 here dollar down 100 to bid 100 to buy here 4,100 on them and I have. Sold them 40 50 Kirkendall's way. C creased again. Thank you. What was that, Carrie? I didn't hear you. Everybody else did. What'd you say? 3 times your money on this next one. 5 and 6 years old, 4 and 5 months bred, 100% English, 100% black-hided. Working for Jack Sherry again, gentlemen. 5 and 6 months bred. They're 5 and 6 years old. They are nice. I want 32.50, 3,300, and 32 and a half, 33 here, and 33, 3,300 on a deer down 300 to bid, 33 half here, and 33.50, and the race is on here, and 33 half here, and 3,350. Now 4 here, and 400 on a deer. Now 4 and 34 here, and 400 half here, and 34.50, and 34 half here, and 34 and a half, 34 and a half, 34. You're out in the hallway, 34.50, and 34 and a half, 5 here, and 500 half here, and 35.50, and 35. 5 and a half here and 35. 5 and a half, 3,600 on it here now. 600 to bid, 600 to buy. Hold on and a half. Sold the cattle 35.50 C creased. Go back to work for Ghost and Ag now. Got 5 and 6 years old. They're 4 and 5 months bred, 100% red hided. They've had everything you can give them. Bred to the good bulls here, and here you go. On them right here, proven program. On them right here, what do you do? On them right here and tell me. 4,000 on it here, 35, 36 on it here, now 700, 3,800, and 37, 38 here, and 38, 800 here, now 9, 39, 4, and 4,000 on it here. Takes 1 here, 41, 4,100, 4's here, 4,100, and 441. Here and 40 50, 40 half here. Hillary looking 40 50 and they're good. And 40 50, 40 half here and 4,050, 40 50 to bid, 50 to buy here. The internet's out 40 50 and 4,000's right here. Takes 40 50 and 40 50 to bid, 50 to buy here and 40 50. Here we go on it here 40 50 on them and I have. Sold them right here 4,000, 4,000. That's Chandler. All right, turn to Floyd Cattle Company, pin 135, 5 and 6 years old, 3 and 4 months bred. They're 100% English, 100% black-hided with 100% English, 1 black and 3 reds. 4 head, 4 times your money, 1 black, 3 reds. Floyd Cattle Company, bred to Semi-Angus and Charolais bulls, 32 half, 33, and 3,300, and they're nice, 3,300, and 33, 33 half, 34 here, and 3,450, 34, 4 and a half here, and 34 half, and 3,400 now half here, and 34, 4 and a half here, and 34.50, and 34, 4 and a half here. Internet, you're looking, they're good, 34, 4 and a half here, and 34.50, and worth the dough, 34 half, and 3,450, and with Brooks at 3,400, takes 34 half here, and 34.50, and 34, 4 and a half here, and 34.50. Now 50 to bid, 50 to buy it here, and 34. Take a quarter one time if that'll help anybody. 34, 4 and a quarter, and 34 here down a quarter, and here now quarter to bid, quarter to buy it here, and 3,400 and a quarter. Hold on, and a half. Sold them 3,400, 3,400. Bought a nice set of little cows. Jack Sherry consignment, 6 years old, 7, 8 months bred. They've had everything you can give them, or 16 of them. You can buy 5, 10, or 16. 5, 10, or 16. And here you go. On them right here. I'm wanting to do. On them right here. 31, 50, 3200. And 31 and a half, 2 high, 33. 33 and a half here. And 4 on here. 35 here. And 35, 3600. On it here. And 3600. And 7 on here. 38. On it here. And 8, 8. Give me 750 one time. 37, 7 and a half. And 37 and a half here. And 3750. And 37, 7 and a half here. And 3750. On a good set of cows now. 37, 7 and a half here. And 3750. And 37, 7 and a half here. And 37 a quarter. One time. 37 and a quarter here now. Quarter to be, a quarter to buy, 37 and a quarter, and 37 and a quarter. I'm with you. 37, 7 and a quarter here now. Quarter to be, a quarter to buy here. And good set of cows. 37 and a quarter, and here we go. Hillary, you looking? They're heavy bred. 37, 7 and a quarter. Half here now. 50. And Sean, your man's out. 37.50 and 37, 7 and a half here, and 3750 to bid here. And quarter half here now. 15. Here we go. 37 and a quarter. Half. Sean, your man's out. 37.50 and 37, 7 and a half here now. 750 on them and a half. Sold them online. 37 and a quarter. Dustin Hillary. You want them all, don't you, Dustin? For that kind of money, I'm sure you want them all. Yes, take them all. Thank you. 16 times the money. And go to Floyd Cattle Company now. 6 years old, 3 and 4 months bred, 100% English, 100% black-hided. They've had everything you can give them, semi-Angus, Charolais bulls, what they're bred to, and 32, half 33, and 32 and a half, 33 here, and 3300 on it here, half here, 3350, and 33, 3 and a half here, and 3350, get down a half here, 33, 3 and a half here, and 3350, and 33 and a half, 34 here, and 3400 on it here, down 4 here, and 34, 3400 half here, and now 5 here, and 3500, and 35 here, and 35, 5 and a half here, and 35.50 with a quarter. Help you. 35, 5 and a quarter here. I want to trade with you. 35, 5 and a quarter, and 35, 5 and a quarter here. Now half here, and 35.50, and 35 down a half here, and 35.50, and a quarter to bid, half to buy it here, and 35.50. Now 50 to bid, 50 to buy it here, and here we go. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half on them and a half. Sold them 35 and a quarter. Mr. Rao, 9 times. All right, turn to Austin Cattle Company, 6 years old, 3 and 4 months bred. There's 17 of them. They've had every vaccine you can give them. Bred Hartley Creek Black Bulls, Mendham and Red Angus. And here you go. On it here and tell me. Austin Cattle Company again. Be 17 of them. 5, 5, and 7, or 7, 5, and 5, however you want to do it. And then you go on it here and tell me 31, 1 and a half here, and 31.50, and 31, 1 and a half here, and 31, 1 and a half here, and 31.50, get 31, 1 and a half here, and 31.50, get 31, 1 and a half here, 6-year-olds now, and 31, 1 and a half here, and 31, 1 and a half here, and a 2, 2, 2, 2, 3,200, and 32 half here, and 32 and a half, 33, 3,300 here, and now half, 33.50, and 33, 3 and a half, 4 here, and 34, 34 and a half here, and 34.50, and 34, 4 and a half here, give a quarter one time, 34, 4 and a quarter, and 34, 4 and a quarter here now, quarter to bid, quarter to buy it here, and 34, 4 and a quarter on them and a half, sold them 3,400. Mr. Fulton, thank you. All right, you want them all? Take 17 times, thank you. Turn to Austin Cattle Company now. There'll be 2 of them. They'll be 6 years old, just a little shorter bred, 2 months on the breed up. And here you go. What are you going to do? 29, 9 and a half, and 29, 9 and a half here, and 29.50, and 29, 9 and a half here, and 2,900 here, down 50 to bid here, and 29.50, now 3,000, and 3,000 on it here, and 30 to bid here, and 3,000 on it here, now 3 on it here to 3,000 on it here, now 3, and 29 and a half, 3 here, and 3,000. Here we go. 3,000 on them and a half. Sold them. No, 30, 50, 30 half, 30 half, 30 half, 1, 31, 31, takes 1 half, and 31.50, 32, 3,200, 200, 200, sold the cattle, 31.50 done. Thank you, Caleb. DTE Landon Cattle, 6 and 7 years old, 3 and 4 months bred. They've had everything you can give them. They're home raised. Here you go, 29.50, and 29 and a half, 3,000 on it here, 50, 30 half here, and 30.50, and 30 half here, and 30.50, 30.50 to bid, 50 to buy, 1 here, and 31 and a half here, 1 and a half here, 1 and a half now, 2, 3,200 and a half, and 32.50, 33 here, and 33 half here, now half, 33.50, 33, 3 and a half here, and 33.54, and 34 half here, and 34.50, 34, 4 and a half here, and 34. 50, 34, 4 and a half on them and a half. Sold the cattle, 3,400 Denny. Denny, D-E-N-Y, I believe. I'm not sure. A 17 head on this one, 123, 7-8-year-old, 7-8 months bred, heavy bred cows coming off the Jack Sherry Ranch. They're 100% English, 100% black, white faced. They've had everything you can give them. Jack Sherry cattle now. Here you go, 17 of them. Here you go. On out here and tell me. Here you go. Here be 5. You can take 5, 10, or 17, or 7, 5, and 5. However you want to do it. 17 head. I bet you take them all. 29.50 and 29.5 here and 29. 9.5 here and 29.50. 3,000 on it here and 3,000. 30.50 and 30.5 here and 30.50 to bid. 1 to buy here and 31. 31 1 1.5 here and 31.50 and 31.5 here and 31.5 here and now high 31.50 and 31.5 2 here and 32 and 2.5 here and 32.50 32.5 here down 2.5 and 32 2.5 here. Internet you're looking at heavy bread 32 2.5 and 3,250 get 32 2.5 here and 32.50 32 2.5 here and 3,250. Here we go on it here 32 2.5 3 and 33 here and 33 3. Give me 75 one time 32 75 3 and 3,300 on it here down 3 33 here and 300 on it. We're gonna have a baby any day 3,300 and 3,300. You seen what we sell them newborns for 3,300 and 3,300 on it here now 3 on it here and 3 and 3 and 275 3 on them and a half 32.75 3 on them and a half. Solar cattle 32.75 Fulton. Jack Sherry cattle again, be 5 of them, 7, 8 years old, 5 and 6 months bred, handled the same way, 32, 2,900, 29.5, and 29.5 here, and 29,950, get 29.5 here, and 29.50, and 29.5 here, and 2900 here, down 15 and 3,000 on here. Money's on now, 3,000 and 3,050, get 30, 50, 31, 31.5 here, internet 31.50, and 31.5 here, and 31.50 now, 50 to bid, 50 to buy, 31.5 internet's out. 3,100's bid, 31.50 and 31.5 here and 31.50. Here we go, 31.5 on them and a half. Solar cattle 3,100 Denny, 3,100 Denny. Austin cattle again, 32 head, 7, 8 years old, 3 and 4 months bred. They've had everything you can give them. You can buy them 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, or 32. Hey, here you go. On out here and tell me. And take me right here. What you going to do? On out here, they're 7, 8 years old, 3 and 4 months bred. On out here, what you going to do? Austin Cattle Company. On out here, 27.50 and 27.5, 28 here. 2,800 on it here. Now 8 and 7.5, 28 here and 2,800 on it here. 2,500. Let's go. 25. 5.5 and now 600 on it here and 26.5 here and a 7 on it here 2,700 and 2,700 on it here now 7 on it here 2,700's all 2,700 to bid here and 2,700 to buy 6.5 now 7 and 2,700 on it here now 700 on it here and here we go 27 6.5 now 7 on them and a half 26.50. Put them on Fulton. You want them all? Takes them all. Time's the money. 6 head again, Austin Cattle Company again, 7, 8 years old, a shortbred. Here you go. On here, 22.5, 2,300, and 22.5, 23, 3.5 here, and 23.50, and 23, 3.5 here, and 23.50. Get 23, 3.5 here, and 23.50. A shortbred and they're good. 23, 3.5, and 23.50. Get 23, 3.5 here, and 23.50, and 2,350. Get 23, 3.5 here, and 3.5 here, and 23.50, and 23, 3.25 here now. Quarter to bid, quarter to buy here, and 23, 3.25. 2,000. Let's go. 2,050. Money's on. 2050 and 2050. Get 2,050 to bid here. 2050's all. And 2050 and 20 half here. 1 here and 21 1 1 100 1 half 2150 and 21 1 half here and 2150. Get 21 1 half here and 2150. Here we go. 1 here and 21 1 half on them and a half. Sold them 2,100 done. All right, turn to DTE. There'll be 6 head of them now. They're 8 years old, 3 and 4 months bred. 8 years old, 3 and 4 months bred. And here you go. On it here, what you bid times 6 on it here. What you gonna do? On it here, 37 half and 37 7.5 here and 37 7.5 here and 37 50. I'll let you bid 2,500, 25 and a half, 2,600 and 25 and a half, 26 here and 25 and a half, 2,600 on it here and 25 and a half, 26 half and 26.50, 26 6 half here and 26.50 and 26 half 7, 27 sorry here and a half 8 8 8 8 8 2,800 800 800 internet 2,800. 3,800 and 8.5 here and a 9 here and 29 here and a 900 on it here and 9.5 here and a 3,000 on it here and 3 and 3,000 half here and 30.51 here and 31 on 100 to bid 100 to buy here and 3,100 and 3,100 on it here now 1 here 31. You say 75 30. He's in the lead at 50 and 75 here and 50 75 here and 75 50 75 on it now 1 31 and 31 1 here and 3,100 on it here 100. You on try 30. How about 85 75 85 on them and I have 30 75 Halstead. Be 7 times your money in this one. They're 8 years old. They are 3 and 4 months bred. 8 years old, 3 and 4 months bred. Floyd cattle, 27.50 and 27.7.5 here and 27.7.5 here and 27.50 and 27.7.5 here and 27.50 2,500. Let's go 25 5.5 and 25 5.5 here and 2,500. The money's on 5.5 25 5.5 and 25 5.50 25 5.5 here and 25.50 2,550. Sean, your man's in 25 5.5 26 half and 26.5 here and 27.7.5 here. Now wait 2,800. Sean, your men are out 2,800 and 2,800 half here and 28.50 28 8.5 here and 2,850 to bid 50 to buy 1.5. Sold them 2,800 Sean's way. All right, this will be the handful right here off Ghost and Ag. This didn't fit the group. 5 year, nothing wrong with them, gentlemen. They've handled the same way. 5-year-olds, 5 months bred, got a spot in her eye now. Here do you go. Here got a spot in her eye, and here do you go. What are you going to do? You can tell me. On her out here in a nice little cow, and tell me 5 years old, 5 by 5. What are you going to do? On her out here in 32, 3,300. On a 5-year-old, 32, 33, 32, 3,300, 400, 3,500 here now, 500 and 34, 35 here and 400, 500 on it here in 34, 35, 34 now 5 here and 3,500 and 34, 35 here and 34 to bid. Found to buy it here in the internet. You're on trial 5 by 5, 3,500's all, 34, 35. Here we just got a little tick of blue in her eye. Won't hurt her a bit. And 3,500, 34, 35 on her and a half, 3,400 Chandler. Turn to the next one. Ghost and Ag again. 6 by 6, 6 by 6. Nothing wrong here on a 6-year-old, 6 months bred. On 37, on the money, 38, 3,800, 900, and 38, 39 here on a 6 by 6, 38.50, and 38 a half here on a good cow, 38, 8 a half here and 38, 8 a half here and 38.50, and 38, 8 a half here and 3,800 here down, 50 to bid, 50 to buy it here and 38, 8 a half. Here we go, 38.50 on them and a half. Sold her again, same way, 3,800 Chandler. Still working for Ghost and Ag, 7 by 7, gentlemen. Handled the same way out of the same good Ghost program. A 7 by 7 heavy bred. If you're looking online, she's 7 by 7 now, red-hided and good. Have a proven program. 32 here, now 3 and 34, 35, 3,600 on it here, and 35, 36, 35, 3,600 and 35, 36. Here you got to be 600 on it here, and 35, 3,600, 700 and 37 on it here. Heavy bred, 3,700, 6 half and 36, 6.5 here, and 36.50. You say yes, 7, 37.5. Now 8 and 38 here, and 38, 8. 3,800 here now, 800 on them and a half, 37.50 your way, Bill Rowell. Hey, here's the last one now, I believe, or next to the last one. There's a 5-year-old, 4-month bred cow. Gentleman here, just on the bottom of her jaw. She got a knot right on the bottom of her jaw. You're going to get her that way, and here you go. On her that here. Won't hurt her a bit. On her here, and here you go. On her here, I'm going to let you bet on a 31, 32. Money's on 31, 2, takes 2. And 31, 32 here, 2. Long ways from her heart. 31, 3,200. And 31, 32 here, 1.5 now. 2, 32, 200. Here we go, 3,200 on them and a half. 31.50 Chandler. Here she is, 5 years old. She's 6+ bred, gentlemen. Just a little short in the ears. Good cow. Nice udder, heavy bred. On it here, and what you going to do? On it here, 3,700 in the bidding. 37.7.5 here, and 3,800. And 38 here, and 38, 800 here, and 3,800. And 3,800 here now. 800 to bid, 800 to buy it here, and 37.5. Now wait here, and what you going to do? 3,800 right here, 37.5, 3,800, 38, 8 bill bid, 3,800. And 3,800 be on trial, 3,800. Here we go, heavy bred. 3,800 and 3,800 on it here, Bill. You're out. You on 3,800? You on try her? On it here, 3,800. Thank you for the help. Sold her online, 3,750 Chandler. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of all of our consigners, Stockman, Oklahoma, Bob and Greg, we want to thank, and Justin here with me. I'll thank each and every one of you for being here. I didn't thank my staff earlier. All the work they do, a regular sale on Thursdays, and everything they've done to get ready for the special, Clay and Kelly. All the girls, Amy, all the girls in the office, we appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you here next Thursday, 7 a.m. sharp.